Another early morning crochet session with me. Sometimes I wake up and I just want to lean over and grab my crochet. I took my medicines, I have my coffee, and now I'm going to crochet. Oh my goodness. How are you guys doing this morning? How are you guys doing? So, what I'm working on today is a bag, like a tote bag. And I have decided, I don't know why I wanted to do this. I saw a bag that was a Frankenstein head, and on the top there's black for his hair, and on the side he'll have little bolts coming out, and I'll just put his face on here and everything. And I thought, why am I making this? I don't need it. You know what I mean? It's a Frankenstein. And all of a sudden this morning I thought, hey, I am going to make it for someone. And this someone has another someone attached to them that if I make them something, I always make the other one. So now I need to think about what my next one will be. This one's going to be for a boy. The other one will be for a girl. I don't want to say because sometimes they watch. And I'd still like for this to be a surprise. Alrighty. So all I did on this is make one single chain as long as I wanted it. I don't know how long this is. I just chained. I took this to my crochet meeting last night because I thought I need something simple, no brain thinking, just do, and talk, and hang out with my friends and relax. So what I did was just make the chain as long as I wanted. So you can make your chain as long as you want. And all I did was go across, make the first row of single crochets. I did not double up on any chain. When I finished with the last chain, I started the next row. And so as I did that, I did no increases, came around, finished my row, but I decided not to do my step ups. I'm just working in a circular pattern in a spiral. So I just continued. I'm just doing single crochets. So that's what I'm going to be doing, continuing. And this is going to be a little Frankenstein bag. Let me see if I can show you my inspiration. Where? Let's see. This is my inspiration. And I'm going to make this a tote bag. I think he's the only one that I have. Let's see. Yeah, so I will just need the little mouth, the eyes, and I don't know how I'm going to do the top. If I'm just going to leave it a tote bag or a sling bag. I think I still want a tote bag. Alrighty, so they can gather their candy. What do you think, guys? I think that'll be fun for a kid, right? Wanted to make sure that it was pretty big so they can get a good haul of candy. I don't think I will line it since it's just going to be, it can just be washed and just a simple tote bag. What are you guys doing this morning? Nikita. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you. Hi, Anna Paula. Thank you for my first like. I totally appreciate it. Good morning from Portugal. What time is it there, Anna? What time is it there? Today, for me, it's 5:34 in the morning. Yes, Anna Paula, I remember you, hun. I remember you. Some of you guys I remember just by the name of your handle here. And then, like Anna Paula, I remember her name because, we just talked about it. Now I'm just doing single crochets. And so it gives it a nice, tight weave. You can still see the light through there, but nothing really is going to fall out of there. I guess a pencil could, if you shoved it in there, it would fall out. But it should hold a lot of candy. 11:35. 11:35 p.m. Yes, it must be p.m. Yes. Or a.m. Tell me, Anna Paula, is that 11:35 a.m.? I know I ask you this all the time. I ask everybody abroad because I cannot retain. What time is it where you're at? I can barely retain what time it is. 11. 11. Oh, no, wait. How close am I to this? 11:35. I am so close to this. Yeah, 11:35 a.m. I thought it said 1, and I was like, my gosh, is my vision that bad? Well, I can barely remember what time it is without I have to look at my phone. So I hope you guys are all doing well. And thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me while I crochet in the morning. So, like I said, I just woke up, leaned over, grabbed my crochet out of my bag. I started it this morning, yesterday during my crochet meeting. I just found I love this color of red heart. I think it's grass green is the name of it. Let's see. Spring green, yes. This is my favorite green in red heart, spring green. And like I showed you guys, I just got an inspiration from just seeing that little Frankenstein. And I said, I can make that a little tote bag. That would be so cute. What is a girl version for a Halloween bag? Doesn't have to be. It could be, I'm thinking, do we do a ghost? And I don't want to make it girly. Oh, a pink ghost? Oh my gosh, I wonder. What do y'all think? So, Mementos de Crochet, I am making a tote bag that is so simple. That started with just a single chain, and then you just work around the chain without adding any increases on the sides, and it makes it come up into a tote bag. Can you see that? Yeah. And let me show you again, because I guess you weren't here when I showed my inspiration. This is the bag. This is what I saw, and I said, I want to make that into a bag. And that's going to be for somebody special. So that's what I'm working on. And I just felt like getting on here and talking to you guys. I don't know. Couldn't sleep very well last night. I had my headphones in and I was just listening to lots of little podcasts and stuff. I won't go into what podcasts they are. You know, I don't like to talk too much about my personal views in life. I don't want to offend people. I love everybody. I have many different friends in real life, in the real world, which I mean, you guys are in the real world, but you know what I mean, that I know in person. And we all have different views and we all get along. And that is just a wonderful, wonderful to me. So I'm making single crochets in a spiral. So I will just go. What I want to do is, if I'm going to, let's see, hold on. I've got to redo that one because it got split. Let's pull that out. What was I going to say? Until I finish the yarn, because this was not a full skein. It's splitting again. There we go. Okay. It wasn't a full skein. It was already used. And I said, you know what? I'll just use that. And whenever I finish this, but I don't know. I may have some still left over. So we shall see. And then, of course, I'm going to use black. Nikita, you're crocheting a poncho? Yay. How lovely. There is this shawl that I want to make. And I saw it in a book, but it's knitted, and I don't want to knit it. Maybe I should just break down and knit it. But the yarn that it goes with, I found it, where to buy it, but it's $40 a skein. And you're talking to a girl who likes to buy the $5.99 skeins of yarn, possibly $7.99, but $40. But let me tell you, This yarn is wonderful. It's gorgeous. The color. So I found it, but it's out of stock and it costs $40. They have in stock the same color, different texture. So I don't know if I'm going to end up getting something like that or not. Hi, Riley. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Hey, guys, don't forget to leave a like if you're enjoying my live right now. You can just double tap your screen if you're on your phone or just press the thumbs up button. I'm going to have myself a little goal of 10 for the moment. I go up on increments. Every time I hit that goal, I'll move up to the next one. So I'd like some 10 likes. And don't forget to press those little heart buttons or happy buttons or whatever on the side. It lets YouTube know that, people are liking and engaging in my live, and I truly appreciate it. Okay, enough of the sales pitch, people. Enough of the sales pitch. Look how pretty it looks. Just a single crochet is so beautiful to me. It is so beautiful. I love it. Oh, you have to get ready for school, Riley? So what time is it? Is it 5:42 for you also? Hi, Zoe. How are you? Good morning, and thank you for joining our live. Valerie, hello. Sumitra, hi, can you reply to me? Hello? Hello, Sumitra. Yay, yeah. Hello. Okay, Anna Paula, thank you for dropping in, hon. Please reply to you, Sumitra. Oh, yes, of course, I already did. Nikita, I'm learning how to knit. Good for you. So am I. I have my knitting that I started, and I put it down. Now I'm afraid I don't know how to go back to it, but I will. I'll go find my little tutorial that I was looking at. Thank you, Mariah. You're welcome, Sumitra. You're welcome. You're welcome. Does it make you happy for me to say your name and to say hello? If it does, then I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to say hello to you guys. So single crocheting in a spiral, making a tote bag that will hopefully be a Frankenstein candy bag, tote bag for someone special in my life. And now I got to make a second one. And so while I'm here working on this kind of mindless single crocheting, I'm going to be thinking what other kind of Halloween bag I can make, because this little person that I'm making it for is attached to another person who, when I give them one, I want to give the other something as well. So since I just decided this morning this is going to go for this one little person, then I need to decide what the other one will be. Halloween theme, of course. That's all I want to do. I already finished my AI challenge for this month. Did you check that out? Oh my, oh my. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. Sumitra, I am from the USA. I live in Texas and I live in the Houston, Galveston area. And it is 5:44 in the morning here for me. I woke up and grabbed my crochet. And sometimes I wake up like this, and then sometimes I don't. So I have a morning ritual. My husband, when he goes to work, he works 3 days out of the week. And when he goes to work, he gets up, he gets ready for work, and then he gives me my medication and brings me coffee. So that's what he did this morning, taking my medicine, drinking my coffee. Welcome everybody in. Welcome, welcome. Making a Frankenstein tote bag for candy gathering. And then for use all year long if this little person wants to use it. but they will always have it. Thank you, Anna Paula. Yes, leave me likes, people. Leave me likes if you're liking my channel, if you're enjoying. Oh, Sumitra, you're from India. Wow. So is it evening time or afternoon time there? What time is it for you there? You guys just ask me questions if you want me to answer. For some reason, I'm having a hard time seeing the screen. I may have to get stronger glasses now. Do they make them stronger than 3? Because it's evening. Yay. Yes, that's what I figured. I try to think about the time zones. But single crochet, you can never go wrong with it. Let me see. I forgot. What size hook am I using? Is it going to show up somewhere? Come on, guy. I'm using 5mm. I'm viewing it through my screen, so could have taken it out of the screenshot and the view finder, whatever you call it. Let's see. Something happened right there that I don't like. Let's just go back. So basically not doing any counting. I just made the chain as long as I wanted the tote bag, as wide as I wanted the tote bag. And then just crocheted around without any increases on the corners, and crochet around that chain and just continue like that in a spiral. And you will get a nice sturdy little tote bag. Thank you for the like, number 6, whoever you were. If you leave a like, put your number on here. That's pretty fun to see. No, I don't want to show my face right now, Sumitra, but if you go and watch my other channel, my other videos, you can see my lives and you can see my face. I'm just a little old Hispanic lady living her life, not getting out of bed and just starting crocheting straight from waking up. Oh, Nikita, you're number 6. Yay, thank you. Yeah, if you leave a like, please tell me what number you were. That's nice to know. That's kind of fun. What kind of things do y'all want to ask me? You're just a kid. That's great. Being a kid is great. You're just starting your life. Yay. I'm 60 years old, which to me is old but not old. Does that make sense? I'm sure to a kid, I'm pretty old. And to someone who's 90, I'm still a young whippersnapper. House Nurse Ratchet. Thank you for the hearts and the likes, people. How snug do you hold the yarn? I used to be very tight, and I don't. I was just very loose in my hand, like this. And I just try to make sure that my tension is even. Make sure this can move on here, but it's not too loose on my hook, because this is what gives you your size, the thick part of the hook. And I don't hold it very tight. Now let's see, if I held it tight, what would it be? Like, it would look like this. And then I would have heck trying to get into it, so the next two. So it makes a little difference that you would see overall. I'm gonna pull that out. And if I made it too loose without, paying attention to the tension, I would have something like this. So, and then you can tell how much the difference is there, right? Between my tension. But I like to hold it pretty firm on when I'm making the tote bags, especially. Sometimes when I'm doing granny squares, I like a more looser tension. But right here for this bag, I want it kind of tight, and I hold it Just not too tight. I'm not going to get cramps in my hands. I just keep it even like this. Does that make sense? Because this is a tote bag and I don't want anything to fall out of the holes, because to me it's going to be their Halloween candy bag. And then they can use it for other things. I'm not going to line it. Oh, you know what? I may have to put something over it because there's going to be eyeballs on here. If I use safety eyes, then I would have to. But if I just like crocheted oval little eyes for this guy, I might just do that and attach him on there. That way he wouldn't have to, there won't be anything on the inside that is yucky that could poke anybody or get snagged on. Oh, thank you for the likes. I'm up to number 8. My goal is 10. Thank you, nurse. I have been doing this. Well, I'm 60 years old and I've been crocheting since I was a teenager. Thank you for all those beautiful hearts. I love it. I love it. Who was number 8? Who was a number 8 like for me? Say hello, and take the credit. And number 7, who was 7? Do you happen to know who was 7 and who was 8? Oh, number 9. My favorite things to make, Nikita, is amigurumi, I believe. So hold on just a second. I want to grab my bag up here. I keep this bag by my bed. Not this particular bag, but any bag that I'm working on. And so I've been working on little bats. This is a little keychain one. This is a small one. I love making amigurumi. And so it's a bat with his little hands here. I haven't put the ears on this one yet, but I want him to be able to close his little wings. Let me show you the other ones. Yeah, it's still attached to the bag. My hands are getting a little numb this morning. I don't like that. It interferes with my crocheting. Okay, hold on. I know you don't see anything right now, but I'm struggling. How about this one? I worked on this one. Oh, Muriel, you're number 9. Ooh, I'm up to 11. Thank you, guys. When you know that what number like you are, let me know. So I met my number 10 goal right there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but that's where it is. I'm pointing to my number 10. So now I'm going to have another goal of 20. But look at this little bat. And he's much bigger than this little one that I made. I made a different pattern for this one and used a smaller hook. Or did I use a smaller hook? I don't know. I have to go look. But these are to hang upside down. And then his wings, or her wings, whatever, I'm going to have them come over and I'll put a little button on there and they can go in anywhere. And it could snap closed. I wish I had little like magnets and they would just do it. And you can hang them upside down and he could be wrapped around sleeping. Or you could just have him like this. Or you can have his wings out straight. I'm going to put out a video, a tutorial about this. So watch out for that. Ooh, thank you for my 12 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was Pet World. You were 12. Hello, my Pet World. How are you doing? You know, I really enjoyed your little post about your self-confidence and loving yourself. And I think that's very important, Pet World. I love it. I love it. Number 13. Wouldn't they be awesome? Hello, hello. Everybody say hello to Pet World. I love Pet World. One of my original followers. Yeah, Pet World's the best. We both have little budgie birds, and hers is named Violet, and mine are named Pickles and Lily. Tutu, she also has chickens. I have a chicken, but it doesn't live with me. It lives with my daughter, and my chicken's name is George. I'm going to leave this here. Oh, wait, let's see. Okay, put this bag over. I have another one, look, so it's right here. And they're all different, so different colors. So I'm going to make a variety of them. I'll be making them throughout the month. So let's put this back here so you can see what yarn I'm using. But right now, you were 13, Mushroom Froggy. I love it, and I love your name, Mushroom Froggy. You were 13, your lucky number, Nurse Ratchet. Good for you. I love the number 13. I have created a sea turtle. I do believe I have videos about that if you go check out my videos on my channel. But I can't really remember. Did I make one? Have I made one? It's been so long. I've already been on here on YouTube for over a year, my channel. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, but not as the Yarn Room. Ruki, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for all my hearts and all the love, people. Mushrooms. I'm making a tote bag, Pet World. I don't know if that's something that you're interested in making, but I'm going to show you in a minute right here. I'm going to put it on my screen where my inspiration is coming from. It's this little, I think it's just an amigurumi or or pillow. I'm not sure, but I want to make it into a tote bag. And yeah, so that's my inspiration right there, Pet World. So maybe you can do that if you're interested. Or my bats, Pet World. I'm in love with this little bat. I'm especially in love with his little nose because it does remind me of a bat. And I just love the colors. I want to make some that are green. This color would be great on it. And I have this one. Actually, I think I like it better when I don't have the color on the outside, on the bottom, because it looks more bat wingy. And I made another one that's not here, but it's for my daughter, and hers is blood red. So she requested that. So let's get back to my bag. So my bag is just single crocheting because it's no brainer, right? No a brainer. Okay, Muriel. I have a male king dove and 2 racing pigeons. Oh my gosh, a mated pair. That is awesome. Okay. I don't know what you were trying to figure out, Pet World. Frankenstein. You don't celebrate Halloween? That's okay. Um, we've always, and there was a period in time where I didn't celebrate it, but you know, I just decided it's part of our traditions here in the U.S. and it's, it just means fun and happiness. The children get to dress up. That's how I see it. But I totally respect your decisions, and I did follow that for a while. But anyways, I love Halloween. I love the spookiness of it, just the cuteness of it. Bats are beautiful. It's not just for Halloween. Those are God's creatures, and that's how I celebrate them. God's creatures. And candy. Who doesn't love candy? I love candy. I remember my kids would go trick-or-treating, and they would come back, and they would, with their friends, sit at the table and sort out their candies and look to see what they all got. And I would go around and beg for some. Sorry, there was a gnat flying around my face. And I would usually want the Kit Kats or the Snickers, and M&Ms is the ones that I would pick. I would like just take a couple from each kid. Come on, guys. And then after a while, their bags would stay in the pantry, and I would have to just get rid of them. They wouldn't even remember. I could make a white bat with red. Oh my gosh, Pet World, that is so beautiful. Yes, an albino. bat. I love it. Can you show how much you crocheted? Yeah, this is how much I've crocheted. I don't know if you can see it all. I'm about, I would think, halfway done, but I'm going to try to use all this yarn because it was not a total skein. And I said, let me use that. But I may make it to as high as I want before I finish the skein, which is okay. I'll make a tiny bag, a tiny tote bag, or use it for my bats as an accent color. But I am going to crochet to maybe about here. Here's the bottom. And then from there, I'm going to add the black, which is going to be the hair. I haven't decided if I'm going to do any kind of, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do, change the color and then add scallops or something of black for Frankenstein's head afterwards or before. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I was thinking about doing it tapestry style. I still could because it's only going to be on the points. So I might try that. I really want to do tapestry. I have a hard time because I think I'm having a too tight of attention for tapestry. It gets warped. And I saw somebody working on it and they, instead of just changing the color right away, they just left it like this and put their new color in. And they left that one as is. So we didn't tighten anything. And then they came back later and pulled it out, you know, like that. And the new color was already in there, worked. I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try not tighten it so tight when I make my color changes, because that's where I mess up, because I think I need to do it tight. When I think I'm just going to let it loose now and see what it looks like, you know, just be regular tension with it and not try to tighten it up and see how it looks. Might turn out to be better. Let me adjust here. Get more into the light. Ah, so did you get to see it, Pet World? Oh my gosh, Muriel, you're bottle feeding 6 Siamese kittens. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. I would love to have a Siamese kitten. I don't think I'm going to get it. I thought, you know, once my little pets here have 3 Chihuahuas. One of them is a strange Chihuahua. It's a mix with something else, a Chiweenie maybe. So she's kind of big. She's bigger than the other 2 real Chihuahuas. They're all Chihuahuas. And so, oh, I love this. I love just the texture of it, the feel of it. I love it so much. Do you know when you use acrylics? Oh, I was talking about the cats. I thought that when they went and passed on, I would already be pretty old and I can get a cat. But you know what? If I do get a cat, I'm going to get a vintage cat. By that, I mean an old cat. If an old cat needed a home, I would take it in, I suppose. Cats are pretty self-sufficient. I wouldn't have to worry about having to take them out and all that. And I would still have a little companion. And we had a black cat that was my favorite cat. And he was the best person I ever knew. Gizmo, I love you, Gizmo. Can't wait to see you when I get to heaven. All my pets are waiting for me there. And I can't wait. I send them up to my mother. So I believe my mother will take care of them. I didn't know my mother too well. She passed when I was 9. So I don't really know her personality other than what people told me. Or I have a audio tape of her talking, so I kind of get a sense of her personality there. She seems to be like me, or I was like her, however you want to say it, because I'm from her. Oh my gosh. Your mom says it's a fat American tradition. Well, you know what? I don't totally disagree. It's fun, but not everybody here is fat. A lot of people are fat around the world, I think. Say hi to your mom for me, though, Pet World. Tell her I think she has a great daughter. That nose is adorable. Oh, on the bats? Yes, I love it. I love the noses on the bats. They look like little hearts, which I love. Don't forget to leave me likes. My goal is 20 likes, people. And number 17, who were you? Let me know what number you are when you leave me a like. Okay, yes, thank you for agreeing with that because I totally like it. I mean, I do like this around here, but the one without it really looks more batty, I believe. It's still attached to my bag, so that's why it's like this. Looks more batty. Whoa, look, he's gonna cover up and go to sleep. So, oh, I'm way behind. I'm Christian too, Pet World, and I totally understand. You do not have to explain. It's your decision, and I respect that. Yeah, they just ate the good ones, and they ate candy for a little while, nurse, and then, you know, then they were kind of done with it. Trick-or-treating is so fun. Hanging out with your friends, being dressed up. It just was always so fun for me. So I grew up with it and not thinking anything other than it was fun to dress up. Oh, Muriel, so sweet about the kittens. Hi, Hajra's World. How are you? I'm doing great. Yep. Oh, I'm way behind. Oh, Pet World, that's an amazing suggestion. Yes. Oh, I'm way behind. Okay. I'm trying to make a YouTube short where I film outside every 30 minutes to see the weather change. Oh, nice, Pet World. I look forward to that. Okay. I'll see you in a bit, Pet World. So pretty, Nurse Ratchet. I love Siamese cats. Siamese cats. My grandmother, my mother's mother, had Siamese cats, and I always thought they were so exotic and how they were just so aloof. And they were kind of mean. You know, they would scratch us kids. And so we knew to leave them alone, just admire them from afar and let them live their life, and they'll let me live my life. And so yeah, I want one. Did y'all hear my tummy? I don't know if y'all can hear my tummy kind of rumbling. Maybe it's asking for more coffee. It's cooling down. I better drink it before it gets too cold. Yes, thank you, Nurse Ratchet. That's okay. Um, yes, my mom passed when I was 9 years old, and it was very difficult, and it really has shaped the kind of person that I am. And so, even though I wish it never happened, I turned it into a good thing for myself. I think I'm very in tune to our mortality of life and living your life the fullest because we're not always here. And we don't know how long we have. But I happen to live my life. I'm 60 years old. And I have been living my life for my mother. She died when she was 28 years old. So after I turned 28, I made a conscious decision that I was going to live my life for myself and my mother. So everything I did after 28, my mother came along with me and she achieved also. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for her, I'm using Red Heart yarn and I'm using a size 5 hook, 5mm hook. And I'm just using single crochets and I'm making a tote bag, a Frankenstein tote bag for anybody who just joined in. Don't forget to leave me a like up there. And if you know what number like you are, tell me. That's kind of fun. I enjoy that. And my name is Angie. This channel is called The Yarn Room. and I'm just doing a spontaneous morning live. It's 6:10 in the morning for me. I woke up, took my medicine, had my coffee that my husband helps me get, and I never got out of bed. I just reached over and grabbed my crochet and started crocheting. I started this yesterday at my in-person crochet meeting that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I just wanted to start something. I didn't know what to bring. I didn't want to make the bats there because I'd have to be, concentrating on the count and stuff like that. But this one is just single crochets, and I can just single crochet. I don't even remember doing the last couple rows here because I'm just talking and talking, and this is just automatic, and I already know my tension is, pretty stable, consistent, how would I say it? So I'm just working in a spiral. I don't have to start each row. That way it's clean all the way around. Let's see, I'm gonna pull that out. It's just a clean stitch, no joinings or anything, and it is so cute. Look at that. When you make things like this, you can also think, I'm gonna kind of fold it a little bit. You can also think, what could this be? If I made it smaller, it could be one of those little cat hats, but I would definitely make this with a looser stitch for a hat. It can be anything you want. Make them smaller. If you would have made it just this long, and then you would have just made it this big right here. That could be a pot holder, and that's usually how I make my pot holders. I love this density for pot holders. It is acrylic, so you have to be careful. My pot holders last a long time. They're acrylic. Some of them have little scorch marks from, getting the fire to it, but after so many washings and everything, they are so soft and pliable. It's wonderful. Hello, Karen. Let's see, what are you telling me? Let's see. Muriel, your Siamese cats are sweet. Oh, that's nice. I always associated them with kind of you know, not mean, but you know how cats are. They don't want to be bothered. That kind of personality. But it's true. Every cat has their own personality. And and I think it's genetics too. I wish my little cat would have had a cat, but he was a male, and I always have my pets, you know, taken care of so they can't reproduce and cause more. There's so many animals that need help, and I can't rescue them. I can't rescue everyone. But my little puppies, one of them, I found one of my chihuahuas. I found her at a thrift store with my children. Somebody had just dropped her off in a busy, busy parking lot, and she was just so tiny. She fit in her hands. She looked like she was about 8 weeks, maybe 12 weeks, black and brown, and just as adorable as can be. Her name is Coco. She's 11 years old now. And then my little brown, weird, little bald little chihuahua, someone gave it to me. Their pet was having babies. Their little chihuahua was having babies. And I said, please, can I have one? And the minute she got weaned, she gave her to me. And I'm like, I love you, Cha-Cha. And Cha-Cha is now, I think, 5 years old. We got her in 2019. And then we have Daisy. She's like a Chiweenie. She's a Chihuahua mixed with like a bigger dog. So she's about 2 times the size of my Chihuahuas. I can't lift her. She's so heavy. She's adorable. Her name is Daisy. I wasn't supposed to get any more pets. And somehow I came out. I was in the emergency room. And when I came home, there she was. My daughter, who's a vet tech, found her. Mom, Dad's looking for a dog. And we wanted another like Chihuahua or something. And she goes, it's a Chihuahua. And she got big. This little dog is amazing and is my husband's dog. You should have just seen her this morning when my husband left. She just looking longingly over the rails of the bed, listening for him to leave. And once he closed the door to walk out, she put her head down and went back to sleep. She's just so attuned to my husband. Okay, Karen, I forgot I was reading yours before I started talking. Oh, Ooh, 19. I'm almost at 20, guys. Somebody leave me another like and let me know if you're number 20, and then we'll set another goal. I have gold-plated faucets and my crown moldings were shipped from Italy. I am the pillar of my community, and I live behind a gated community. Blessed isn't the world. Isn't the word. Okay, well, Karen, I think I remember you from last time, and you posted this last time. I'm very happy for you. Muriel, I always thought that Siamese cats were guardians. Oh, they seem like they could be, right? They usually are up high, but always within my sight. Follow me everywhere. You know what? That I kind of see that. I really do. I love their beauty on. They're so regal. You know what I mean? The way they stand. But my black cat was very regal too. He would sit there in his little pose. I wish I had some pictures real quick that I could show you. We used to put a necktie on him, that's meant for pets, and he looked so businesslike. Then he would wear wings or bat wings, and his silhouette was so beautiful with those. We had so many beautiful pictures of that boy. But okay, I'm at 19 likes. I need one more like. I'm not above begging for likes. Leave me a like, and if you're number 20, leave your name here if you want to. If not, well then I guess you won't. But just double tap that screen if you're on your phone, or just press that little thumbs up button. And then don't forget, just play around with those buttons on the side and leave me little hearts, little whatever those little emojis mean. I love them all. Yo, you see 20 likes. Oh, they haven't showed up on my screen yet, Muriel. So yay, yay, yay. I'll let you know when it shows up on mine. Who was number 20? Would you like to say? Ooh, thank you for my little hearts. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wonder how long the delay is for it to show up on my screen. So, there it is, number 20. I see it. Oh, thank you for my smiles. I love the emojis. I love hanging out with you guys. Okay, so when I get on live like this, just with my hands being shown and everything, even when you see my face, this is such good therapy for me because I'm a talker and I sometimes hold back, not very much, but I do hold back on talking and saying everything that I want to say because I don't want to bother people in real life. The people in real life cannot just, if they're polite people, they cannot just get up and leave and say, I'm done with you, let me switch that channel. Because they have to, and so sometimes I can't gauge whether they're really truly into what I'm saying or not. It has to be very open about like, oh, they've zoned out, and then I stop talking. But when I'm here with you guys, I can talk and talk, and I know that if you're tired of listening to me, you will just shut me off, right? So that makes me happy that I won't be bugging people that don't want to be bugged. Hi, Griselda. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? I knew somebody named Griselda in my art community back in the old days when we used to sell my art on eBay. You don't happen to be my friend Griselda, do you? Don't forget to leave me likes and play around with those emojis for me. I love them. Okay, so what I'm making is a tote bag. This is how much I have so far. My hand for reference. I have small hands. And I think I just want to go up to here on the green. Hopefully I have enough. I want to use this whole skein of the spring green Super Saver. I love this. It makes great tote bags for me. Sturdy, sturdy, sturdy. And I'm not going to line this. And I'm just working in a spiral pattern. Started out with a chain. I don't remember how many chains I made. I just made it however long I wanted. And just started working in a spiral. Let me show you my picture. Let's see. This is my inspiration. That's what I'm going for. This, I believe, is like a pillow. And I'm not going to do a pillow. I'm going to make it a tote bag. So that's what I'm working on, guys. Are y'all working on anything? Who was the one that said they were working on their shawl? No, poncho, poncho. Was that Muriel? Was that you, Muriel? Okay, guys, look, I'm at 20 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to set a new goal for 30 likes. What is the highest likes I've ever gotten on my channel? I'm asking myself my interview questions. Feel free to ask me questions also. I have gotten, I think it was 60s. I think in the 60s. Yeah, so I have not, I'd like to break that little barrier. But for now, I'm going to set my goal for 30 likes. If you like this channel, double tap your screen on your phone or just hit that little icon thumbs up. I enjoy that. And follow me if you don't follow me. I do a lot of crocheting. I do mostly nowadays a lot of lives. I'm going to make a tutorial soon for my little bats. Looks all tangled up in my yarn. Oh, I love these. Love them. And then I made a pattern for a small one. I haven't made the ears for this one. I was wondering why it looked weird. Well, because it's not complete. This thing is all, oh, they're all stuck on here. Okay, I'll put my little bats away there on the side. Okay, so what are y'all doing? Well, it's not early for everybody. Right now, it's 6:22 in the morning, and I'm just single crocheting away and talking away. Sometimes it's just enjoyable to watch somebody crochet. I haven't done my nails. I usually have my nails in nice colors, but they ruined my nails by always grinding the color off and made my nails super thin. They kept bending and breaking. So I bought some press-on nails that my friend had on, and she'd had them on already like 2 weeks, and they hadn't come off. And I was like, that's amazing. I am going to try them once and see if that works. Because if it does, then I might go that way. Well, I know. Well, you know, like permanently. And so the package was like $9. And if it works, it'll be way cheaper than getting a manicure. But I would have to be taking care of my own fingernails and my, you know, cuticles and all that stuff, which I don't mind. I don't mind. I just want some color. Oh my gosh, you know what? I have somebody also from my old art days that made me 2 prayer shawls. And let me tell you, when I'm not feeling well, I used to hang them over my bed, but I'm feeling much better now. And I used to hang them because I have autoimmune disorders. So then when I was feeling so bad and wanted my mother, was crying out to God, I would just grab my shawl and just hug it and absorb all the prayers that have been put in there for me, and that probably still someone's continuing to pray for me, that had made, you know, any contact with that. And I accept those prayers and I soaked them in. And I really do believe it makes a big difference. You know what I mean? So beautiful that you made those for people. I should make some, you know? I had never been inspired to make any, but I think maybe that's a good idea for me. I have a nice, does it have to be, prayer shawls have to be, the ones she gave me were very intricate and they used different yarns and everything. And, or can it just be a regular long little shawl that you can just cover yourself with? Put it over your shoulders, put the prayers over your head. think I'm just going to do that and put a little note with it, and that way they know what to do with it. So that's wonderful, Muriel. I love it. Okay, I see you have 22 likes. 22 likes. If you're number 22, let me know who you are. I would like to know who you are. But if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me. So, anyways, single crocheting the morning away. I think I've been awake for an hour already. No, less than an hour, I guess. So when I crochet, I just move everything like this because that makes me go faster. But then you can't really see what I'm doing. But this is the way I prefer to crochet, like this, and I just go fast. Hopefully I will have this bag done today. And then I will go visit my little friends and give them the bags. Still haven't decided on what kind of bag I'll make for the little friend that's a girl. The little companion friend. I don't want to say who, because sometimes they watch. Sometimes they watch me. And they might be guessing anyways, because I love them. To the core cave, Visbeck. Hello. I don't pray. I'm not religious in any way, but YT is a cesspool of such. Oh, YouTube? Well, that's your prerogative to believe like that. I do pray. And I think we all have our point of views and have a right to our own opinions and a point of views. So, you know, I respect your point of views to the core. The pattern I used, this is from Muriel. The pattern I used were 5 points and a tassel. Made with treble stitch chain 2 continuous. 5 points and a tassel made with, oh, okay. This is at Darla. Darla, this is a, sorry, I don't want to put my feet in here, but my feet are burning up in here. Let me turn on the fan real quick. I think that's what I'll do, turn on the fan. I'm kind of working up a little sweat here. Come on, fan. Okay, I turned it on. Hope it's not going to bother you guys with the sound. It shouldn't be too loud. Single crochet. For people who want to learn a single crochet, you insert your hook in this stitch. Do you see these little V's? They're all stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've already made our chain and we're just working in circles. And you insert your hook in through the top stitch. This is for a single crochet. You bring it out. You make them even. This is the fat part of the hook here is the size, a 5 millimeter. That keeps your size. I keep them in there tight enough, but not too tight. They slide. Then you yarn over is what that's called whenever you hook the yarn, and you pull it through both little loops. Usually in crochet, you pull through 2 loops at a time. And then I can show you some different stitches, but let me show you the single crochet again. Insert your hook, pull through, make sure they're even, pull through 2, and that's a single crochet. If you wanted to do a double crochet in American terms, you take your hook, instead of just inserting immediately, you yarn over once, and this is for a double crochet. You insert your hook, and now you have 3 loops on your hook, and you can try to make them even. That's your tension. You yarn over again, and like I said, you always yarn through 2 stitches, unless it's a different stitch. And then you're still left with 2 stitches, so you know to keep going. So that makes a double crochet. And do you see how that is a taller one? And then if you want to make a triple crochet, you wrap around twice, yarn over twice, insert into your stitch, you bring them up, make them all even. Some are going to be longer right here. You pull through 2 stitches, you yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, and you yarn over and pull through 2 stitches, and that makes a triple crochet. So that's a single, a double, a triple. And if you went backwards, worked in backwards, you would have a point here. So if you knew these stitches, you would be able to make little zigzags. So, but right now I'm working with single crochet, and it makes the stitch very tight. The other stitches leave more gaps in between, and if that's what you're looking for, it makes the item more pliable, I think. This one makes it more stiff and sturdy, which I enjoy for a tote bag. So that's what I'm making. Say Muriel, 5 treble, chain 2, 5 treble, chain 2. Got it. Hi, Shima. How are you? I've been up for a while, Shima. I've been up since before 6 o'clock. It's 6:30 in the morning now. Probably about 5:30. Wait, I don't think that my tension was very good on this one. You got to always have a good tension on this. If you had this really loose and you didn't pay attention to the tension and you went like this is a stitch you would have. And you would not like that. So this first loop should fit on your hook. Nice and snug, but you can still move it. See, I don't know if you can see that. You can still move through there, just a little space underneath. And you will have your own tension that comes naturally to you. So it's 12:32 p.m. there, Shima, in the UK, right? I should know this by now, Shima. I know you're in the UK. You're there with Mandy. You're not with Mandy, but she's in the UK, and if you're in the UK, you probably know each other. That's the way people think sometimes, and I fall into that category too of thinking like that sometimes. Oh, you're in the UK. Do you know Mandy? It's like I tell people I'm from Texas, and then, oh, do you know so and so? Do you know how big Texas is? I can drive for 15 hours and never leave my state. I could drive for 2.5 hours and leave my state. That would be in Louisiana. Thank you, Shima, for reminding people. I have my goal at 30, Shima. So, and I'm having people just leave their like numbers. If you know who you are when you left your number and it turned on your name, let me know what number you are. I think it's been pretty fun. I've been doing that today. 29, thank you. Do I get a 30, 28, 29, 30? Am I going to get a 30? Thank you guys for your likes and playing with all those little emojis on the side. It shows YouTube that my live is active and have people participating. And I thank you so much. Ooh, Shima, it shows 30. It lags on my end. So yay, yay, yay. When I see 30, I'll say it. I'm still at 29 on my screen. So it takes a little while to register over here, I suppose. I was going to say I'm far away from YouTube, but I think their headquarters are in the U.S. 30, party, party. Leave me those little party emojis, the little horns celebrating my 20. Thank you for the hearts. Darla, hi, Darla. You were here just a while ago asking about the stitches, right? So I hope I helped you a little bit in explaining the stitch I'm using, a single crochet. Now I need to set another goal for my likes. Let's set it at 40. Here we go, people. If you like my channel, just double click your phone screen or click the thumbs up button. Rupa, hello. Muriel, I could drive for 15 minutes to leave my state, but I would be in the ocean, the Gulf of Mexico. You're in Florida. Hey, I'm going to be in Florida this month. Muriel, I'm going to Disney. I'm going to Disney for Halloween. That's where we're going to spend Halloween with all my adult children, and we're going to have fun. On Halloween night, we will be in Disney. So, I love Florida. We drive there all the time, go to Disney all the time. It's a great... I consider it the sibling to Texas for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like it's, related to Texas. Hi, Rosalie. How are you? Lady, I'm enjoying all your little tutorials. I jump in on your lives, but, I just don't say anything. I'm just like lurking. I'm a lurker. And now you're working. Wait, no, I think that I just ran across one of your posts that was like 2 months old. I think maybe because somebody replied on there, but it was some granny squares and they were very elaborate. Oh, you're 3 hours away from Disney, Muriel. Nice. Okay, you know what I'm looking for, Muriel? I'm looking for the Disney thrift store or outlet or whatever it is. Not their shopping, regular shopping, but where they send their outdated stuff and their lost and found. And I think I found it. And we're going to do that one day that we're there because we're not going to Disney every day, but we're going to be there about a week. And so I want to go and shop there. My daughters are happy, and I have lists from friends of things that they're looking for that I will be on the lookout for. Yes, say hello to Rosalie. You guys, if you have a channel, type in the word drop and it will drop your channel here. And people can go and visit your channel and decide whether they want to follow. And we can all become friends. That's how we grow our community around here, right, Rosalie and Shima? We are just all friends here having a good time crocheting. Hopefully, people can learn from us. I get great ideas from Rosalie. Let me tell you, that lady is amazing. So go and visit her channel. It's great. So, Rosalie, I'm working on a tote bag. Frankenstein. So let me show you, Rosalie. I'm going to put my green screen on and I'm going to show you my inspiration. There's my inspiration. Theirs is a pillow, I believe. But I'm going to make mine a tote bag for a little friend of mine that I think would enjoy this for their Halloween candy. So it's going to be a little further up. I'm trying to use all this yarn. My goal, I hope will make it deep enough. And then when I want it at least this high. Hopefully I can make it that high. And then I'm going to add black for his head. And it's just going to be about 1, 2, 3 inches. The black will be about 3 inches tall, I think. That's my goal. So Zen Stofu, yes, I just made a single crochet chain. I made a chain make a chain as long as you want. And then I went around the chain in a circular pattern. And I am not even changing, I was going to say changing lanes. I'm not changing rounds, by stepping up. I wanted it to be very smooth all the way around. So I'm just going in a spiral, making single crochets. And I just love the look of crochet. Look at that, how pretty. Isn't that pretty? And it feels so good. And this is my favorite color, red heart, spring green. I sometimes call it grass green, but it's called spring green. My favorite color. And I'm a red heart lady. I love red heart. Some people don't like it, especially if they're making clothing. I have made clothing out of this, and then when I steam block it, it becomes very soft and pliable, but it is still acrylic, so. Oh, hollow. Did you see my bats? Look, Rosalie, I made bats. I'm going to put little tiny buttons on their hands so they can. I wanted to do this, and I was thinking, do I have to put wire in here so they can close themselves, or do I put magnets? I didn't know what to do, and then my almost son-in-law came and said, "Oh, what about buttons? You could put a little button." I was like, "You are a genius, Kevin, a genius." And then I made him put him on a ring so he can hang upside down, or she. And I like this one here without the round, without the border on the side. I like the way the wings look here. But I do love the pink. Who doesn't love hot pink? This one may end up being mine, though. She can fly. Anyways, I made a tiny one. That's what I'm working on. No ears yet. So you have a market this weekend, Rosalie? I hope it all goes well. Your market, your boots always look so nice. Okay, I think I'm getting behind here. Hi, Hiram Jimenez. Hello. Thank you, Darla. Thank you, Zen Stofu. Hi, Hermela. How are you? Thank you, Rosalie. Don't forget, leave your channel, type in the word drop, and you can, it'll leave your channel here for people to go and visit you if you have a channel. Make a chain 2 inches longer than what you will need for the width of the project, because you tighten when turning on the side 2 of the foundation chain. Yes, that's why I do. I don't do any turning anything. I just go into the last chain, and then I will not go into that chain again. Sometimes I do. I will just go into the next available chain, and I will just go all the way down and just let it be whatever count it is, and just keep going in spiral over and over the simple single crochet stitch, which I've been showing periodically here for people. So anybody who's learning can see me single crocheting. And I gave samples of double crochet and triple crochet for those of you who are wanting to learn. Okay, I'm at 33 likes and I'm totally appreciative of it, but I have to tell you, I'm pretty greedy. I want to go up to 40. Leave me some likes if you like me. If you don't like me, please do not leave a like. Be true to yourself, people, and say, this lady's crazy and I'm leaving. But I hope you don't leave. I hope you stay here with me because crazy is good sometimes. And so I'm going to go faster now because I want to get this done. But I'll slow down in a bit so you can follow and watch me. And when I crochet, I use both hands. I move both hands like this, kind of like this. And it helps me. I'm like messing up right now because I'm trying to show you guys. Craft and Dance with Ivana. Hello and welcome. Yes, of course, I remember you. Hello. I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. Everybody say hi to Ivana. Of course, I remember you. Of course. Thank you for all the little hearts, people. I'm loving those emojis. I'm at 35 likes, so I got 5 more until I hit 40. When I hit 40, I will make another goal because, like I told you, I'm greedy for likes. Greedy, and I love those little emoji hearts and everything that y'all are sending me. Thank you so much. How to sew. Maybe I'll make a video on that, but this is basically a crochet channel. And if I make anything sewing, it's when I add in my liners. And I do some hand sewing on here, and I do have some machine sewing. Now, Ivana, I have to make a lot of liners for all these purses that I have. And then I'm going to try to sell them probably. And my daughter has markets and I can send them with her. But I never want to get rid of my stuff. But I do get rid of my stuff. But I hate to part with them. But they are just crochet, and they're meant to be enjoyed by somebody who wants them. Okay, so I don't use much, not even a whole skein. This was not a full skein when I started. It was already used for whatever I used it for, pickles or something like that. So you could, I think a whole skein would make this bag way too big. You might be able to if you made the handles longer and added things on there. But anyways, about half a skein, 2/3 of a skein I would use on this. And this skein is, let's see, the 364 yards, 198 grams, 7 ounces. There's the name. and it's Red Heart Spring Green. It's a 4-ply. Gives you all the instructions here on how to take care of it. You can steam it. It says not to iron it. Do not iron it directly, but you can put a wet cloth, a thin wet cloth over it, your project, and just lightly run the iron over it and let it steam over that. And it will become so slick. It'll be very pliable. And basically, you're kind of melting the fibers. And I love that look, and I have been doing that. And so, like when I made the eyeball, I'm going to go see if I can just show y'all the video in a minute. I wonder if it'll play the video on the green screen. But I made the eyeball, and it was kind of lumpy and bumpy because it was round and it wasn't sitting flat. So I just laid it on my ironing board. I have this white linen napkin that I use, and I wet it, squeezed it out, and I put it on top, and I just ironed over it. And it is so beautiful. Let me show you. Oh, no, I didn't want that lighting on. I wanted the green screen. Let me see if I can go find my video of my eyeball. Oh, here, while I'm here, I had AI make images for me, and I want to make one of these. How about this, Rosalie? Isn't that just adorable? That looks like it's right up your alley, Rosalie. Let me see. Okay, I'm still looking for the other image. I have pictures of my soup I was eating the other day. What the heck? Y'all want to see what Allegra's been doing? Oh, no, no, no. I don't want. Yeah, Allegra made this for, this is Winston, her dog Winston. I'm just on a little tangent showing y'all some pictures, but what I wanted to show you was that eyeball. Where is my eyeball? And I wonder if, where is it? I think I just passed it up somewhere. It should have been way before this. I just wanted to see if a video works. Where is that video? I just saw it the other day. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to go way deep in here. Okay, it has to be before this one. Oh, you know what? It's not going to show it because it doesn't show videos. So, well, I didn't take a screenshot or anything of it. But, okay. So we're done here. We're done here. Sorry, I don't have it. Oops. I'm trying to get out of here. But y'all enjoy Winston for a little while. So for those of you guys who don't know, Allegra is my sidekick, my daughter, who got me onto YouTube. She's rarely on my channel anymore. She's living her life. That was her dog, Winston, one of her pugs. She has 3 pugs. And now she has 4 dogs because her boyfriend's dog is with her now. So Bobo is a cute little dog. He's like a little Pomeranian. He might be a Pomeranian. Who knows? So Rebecca, I suggest Red Heart yarn. It is the most readily available yarn you can shop for anywhere. Walmart, you find it anywhere. And it is inexpensive. Even go for the Walmart name brand one is cheaper than Red Heart, and it's similar to its texture and everything. And it's acrylic. So usually for clothing, you want to use cotton, some light cotton blend or something. But this is great for tote bags and just starting out. It's the right size. It tells you to use a size what hook? What does it say here, people? 5.5 millimeter hook. I'm using a 5 actually. And this is a single crochet, and look how dense it is. You can't really see through it. You can see some light at the bottom there, but it's pretty dense because I'm using a single crochet. So I recommend Red Heart. And then after that, you get the feel of it, and you get the feel of what kind of things you want to make. And just start making something that has a simple stitch all the way. This would be perfect. And you just do your single crochets over and over, and it becomes part of your memory, and you always know it. And then you make another one with double crochets. Or there's some stitches where you can, patterns where you can do a double crochet, a single crochet, double crochet, back to a single crochet, back to a double crochet, and on and on and on and on. And yeah, it would be really nice for you to just learn how to mix and match and keep count, you know what I mean? But right now, I started this last night in my in-person crochet meeting, and I wanted something simple. So when I went into my yarn room where all my yarn is just laying on the floor there in a pile, I said, look at that green. I think, and I remembered that Frankenstein that I wanted to make. And it was a pillow that I saw, my inspiration piece. And I'm making a tote bag for Halloween candy, Halloween tote bag, and it's going to be Frankenstein. So let me see. Did I answer your question, Zen? Stofu, how much yarn do you use this one? Yeah, about 3/4 of the a full yarn is probably what I would use on this, on a tote bag if it was all green. But I'm gonna add black on here too. Let me turn it around so you can see the name brand of it. It's Red Heart. Spring green is what I'm using. Hold on a second. I'm having a little knot here inside the yarn. I'm having a little knot. Okay, I undid it. Thank you, Zen's Tofu. Zen's Tofu. Rosalie, thank you for my little sticker. You can use any size hook on this. I have been known to use a 2 on this, and on my amigurumi, I really do like to make it tighter than this. So I use maybe a 3, 3.5 maybe, depending what I'm in the mood. I just pick whatever hook I feel like will look good for the project that I'm using. So you're so right, Muriel. It's me, Kiana. I don't know who Miffy is. A photo of my eye? Yeah, you can send it to me. You can post it on the... Do you have a picture of my eye? You can post it on my community page there on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel and look at one of the tabs that say the community, and you can leave a picture there for me. I'm at, 39 likes. Who left me number 39? Thank you so much. I'm hitting, my goal is 40 right now. And then once I hit 40, if I hit 40, if I'm lucky enough to hit 40, I get greedy and I want more. So leave me a like if you're enjoying my channel. Now, Darla, did you mean to say, can I send you a picture of my eye? I'm going to put the videos up of the eye that I had made. And I should have taken a before picture. I might have taken a before picture. I will go see. I have before videos of the eye that I made, so you can see a difference. I'm going to go look. Just one more. Oh, I'm at 41. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, people. 50. What, Rosalie? My screen is slow. So right here on my screen, I have 41, and I'm a greedy, greedy, greedy YouTuber. I like me some likes. I enjoy them. They make me happy. I feel like I'm connecting with you guys, and I am so happy for that. Okay, so now I'm going to start crocheting just a little slower so someone who is learning can be, and if they're watching this, they can learn how to crochet, see how I crochet my single crochets. I always have this is my tension here, means how tight it is around this hook. The fat part of the hook here is the 5mm. So that means your stitches will be 5mm, and you will, I just hold my yarn just like this. I just hold it like this. And let me see. I never can explain how I hold it because I just have to go do it like that. And then I insert my hook into these stitches. These are stitches right here. Do you see the V's? Once you've been making them, those are the stitches. And you insert your hook. You pull it through. You have to turn your hook a little bit to bring it through there. Now your tension has to remain the same. Keep your hook straight. Yarn over is when you pull it over your yarn, and you're going to hook the yarn right back through all the 2 loops. You always go through 2 loops to complete stitches. Insert, yarn over, pull through. Insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Yay, I'm at 42 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big red heart, please. Ooh, yeah. I love red heart. Red heart is my jam. I'm getting into other yarns, and I found some cotton amigurumi yarns that I'm going to use at my in-person yarn group last night. I shared a pattern with someone, and they shared a pattern with me, and it is the Katrina. You know the Katrinas for Day of the Dead? The little dead lady, skeleton lady? That's what I'm going to make. I don't have a picture of it, but I am going to make it. And I can't wait. But right now I'm making bags. I'm going to make this bag, and then I'm going to make another bag for a girl, and that'll be it for the bags. I don't know. I might keep going on bags and handing them to all these kids. I'm not going to be here for Halloween, so I need to have little gifts for people. That would be great. Even small bags, they will not take so much yarn. I can make a small little pencil bag of the Frankenstein and give it to some of the older kids. Or what else would be good as a little bag? Whee! I might use all of this yarn. I hope I do. You're not smart enough to post my eye. What do you mean? Did you go and try? Some people have difficulty figuring it out. Just keep playing around and see if you can post something on my community. If you are a new subscriber, you might have to wait to do it, because I think there's a limit on my account that you have to be a subscriber for like a day, and then you can, I think it is. I don't know for sure, but I think that's something I remember. I forgot I was going to go slow for you guys. Naya, hi. Hi, Naya. Oh, guys, if you're liking my channel, I know I sound like a broken record. If any of you guys even know that reference, us old people know what I'm talking about. But leave me a like. Double tap your screen. Doesn't cost anything. It's free, and it makes me happy. It might make you happy, too. I'm not sure. It depends. This is how I single crochet. And I'm just going in a spiral. I don't have to think about it. I just am going. See, my tension was off there a bit. I left one of the stitches kind of long. Got to be careful, but I'm not going back. I'm on a roll, people. I'm on a roll. Please pray. Okay, I will. It's me, Kiana. It's me, Kiana. That is it. A new subscriber, but will love you. Thank you. Thank you, Darla. I'm glad to have you aboard and part of the Yarn Room family. We have great people here. Great people. And you will meet other people here, and you will like them also, and you will learn things from them, and you can teach us stuff as well. If you have a channel, anybody, type in the word drop, D-R-O-P, just drop, and it will drop your channel here. And that way people can go visit your channel if you would like. Oh, I think my coffee, I wanted to get a sip of my coffee, but I think it's very cold already. I can't drink it. I don't like cold coffee. Iced coffee is not for me. Who likes iced coffee? Who likes hot coffee? Who likes them both? Big red heart. Thank you for the big red heart, Kiana. On a roll like cotton now. Yes. How funny. Red heart crochet. You mean like a heart that's red? I've made one of those before. I might even have, I know I have earrings that are crocheted heart with red heart yarn, and it's pink. And the earrings are so cute. I need to go get them. They're in my crochet room, and I need to wear them. They're adorable. Iced coffee is your jam, Muriel? Yeah. No, I do not like iced coffee. It shocks me if I ever drink or sip any coffee that's cold. To me, coffee is a hot beverage, and but a lot of people love it. My kids love it. Everybody loves it. I'm just one of those people that, nope, it's a hot coffee, please. Even in the middle of the heat of winter here in Texas. 45. Thanks for watching for me, Muriel. I enjoy it. Over here it still says 44. I'm looking to hit 50, guys. My new goal, 50. 50 likes. Maybe I'll be happy at 50. We'll see. But if I get to 50, you know I'm going to be greedy again for more likes. I'm glad that you're here hanging out with me early in the morning. I've been here since before 6 o'clock in the morning. It's now 7:01 here. And so I just woke up, and my husband gave me my medication. He gave me my coffee, which is cold now. And he left for work, and I just decided to sit up. I have to sit up a little bit because my medication will give me heartburn. So I just sit up, and then sometimes I just flop over and go to sleep after I've been sitting up for a little while. But this time I reached over to the side of my bed, grabbed my crochet bag, and I've been working on this since last night, and I felt like just working on it and talking to you guys. This is actually my therapy session. Ooh, I'm at 47. Thank you, thank you. I consider this my therapy session with you guys because y'all are my friends, and I'm spilling my guts, and I'm just talking away, and I'm listening to you guys and seeing what y'all are up to, and we're just chit-chatting. Chit-chatting. Muriel says, no cream or sugar in my iced coffee, but I like hazelnut flavor though. Okay, so another thing about me, Muriel, is that I don't like any flavors in my coffee. Pure coffee, no flavors. Sometimes I will get some flavors if they just don't have regular coffee. But most of them do have regular coffee. And then if not, I get iced, unsweetened tea with some lemonade splashed in. And then I add my sweetener. But yeah, I'm a plain Jane kind of coffee drinker. Plain Jane. My favorite coffee shop is Summer Moon. 47 likes and a lot of hearts from you people. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for spending your morning. Oh, spending the morning with me because it's my morning. I don't know if it's your morning also. I'm just single crocheting away. Didn't even get out of bed yet. Just sitting here crocheting. Do any of y'all do that? Whoo, Muriel, we're on a roll. Kiana, yay. Yay, let's hit 50. Let's hit 50 likes. Granny wants 50. So this is the yarn room. This is where you've landed and you're hanging out with me while I'm crocheting in the morning. Just waking up, and the first thing I'm doing is taking my medicines and drinking my coffee and crocheting. Isn't that the life? I'm living the life, people. Living the life. Okay, do you know how I know when I'm going to stop? So since I'm going in a continuous round, I don't know where I've stopped, but where my yarn is coming out of this bag right here, this is where I'm going to stop on this edge. So when I fold it like this, and when I want to finish, I'm going to finish right here. So I know that that's where I started, so that's where I should end. What did I do with my hook? Oh, it fell inside the bag. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, gosh. Okay, back to crocheting, people. Oh, my. Anybody want to say hi? Hello, Coco. Oh, no, that's not Coco. That's Cece. My eyes are bad, Cece. Welcome back. You could never get into coffee? Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm addicted to coffee. I've gotten better the last a few weeks. I think I've been cutting down for some reason. I used to drink it morning, noon, and night. And I still can if I go to a coffee shop or something, but at home I'm not drinking that much. Muriel, you're my number one right now in my top fans. And Kiana, you're number 3. Ooh, look at that. Got a little competition going on. Maddie, the bad baddie. Hello, Maddie. Are you crocheting with us? Or are you just hanging out? Oh, Maddie, yes. Learn to crochet. I can show you right now. Do you have items to crochet with? Let's see. I'm going to use a gray. Oh, that's not a good one to see because that's really difficult to look at. Where is this? Oh, yeah, look, there's a lavender. I have a lavender here. Oh, it's kind of stuck on stuff. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's in here. Look at it catching all this stuff here. Where is the end of it? There it is. Look at the end of this lavender. So Maddie, is it Maddie Batty? Where's my hook? So I'm going to stop my work right now on my little bag and I'm going to show Maddie how to crochet. And if you want to video this screen, your screen, you can. And you can videotape this. No, videotape. You can tell how old I am. Hold on, I need to fix this because it's digging into my chest a little bit. There, that's a little better. Madison, hello. How are you guys? Don't forget to hit the like button. Double tap your screen if you're on the phone. But hit the thumbs up. Kiana, I kind of don't want to show my surroundings because I'm in my bedroom. If I was in my yarn room, I sure would. I'd show it all to you. You don't have any crochet stuff with you, Maddie? Okay, but can I show you? Hi, Salish. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you. Look, did you see my ring has my name on it? I love my ring. It's time to go get a new one because I need a smaller one now because these are getting too big on me. All my small rings are fitting on my larger fingers. My wedding ring, anniversary, 25 years. My husband got that for me. And then this is just a heart squeezy silver ring that my sister gave me, hug ring, to represent hugs. And I have it on here because my rings are getting too big for me. Look at my fingernails. Don't pay attention to my nails. They're not in the best shape at the moment. 48 likes. Thank you, people. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick. Lovely. I'm a hobby silversmith, so always curious what people wear. Are you familiar with James Avery? Because that's the jewelry that I like. These are all James Avery. This is not. I got this in San Antonio, Texas, and I watched them carve this out for me. My wedding rings are from James Avery, but I don't believe this one is. All my other rings that I used to wear on my fingers here have gotten too loose, so I don't have them. I might go and change them out. Okay, I'm going to show Maddie how to crochet. So you choose a hook and it will tell you the size of the hook. You probably can't see it here, but it says 5mm on here. And to chain, all I do is hold my yarn like this and I turn it and it makes like a little loop there, and I hold the edge, the bottom, not the edge, but hold the yarns together, and I wrap it around and I pull through, always holding the bottom because if you don't, it'll come out. That's one chain. While I have this on my hook, I will yarn over, which is putting the yarn over the hook. I will bring the hook through the loop. I don't know why it's not focusing on me. Right there. Yarn. I'm still holding the bottom of this first loop just to keep it stable. Then I switch fingers and hold it with the other hand. And I have yarned over the hook, and then I kind of turn my hook a little bit. Focus, focus. And I pull it through the loop. And that's another chain. And you keep track of how many chains you made if you're going to count. Or you could just learn how to do this and not count to begin with. Bring it through. I just put my hook around the loop. It's yarning over, but this is how I do it. And then I just turn it slowly to bring it through the loop. And don't do them so tight because you're going to have to work in these. And that's how you make a chain. And then when you want to go back and forth and make a panel, and you want to make a single crochet like I'm making right now on this tote, you will just go to the first loop in here. If you're working 2, you will go to the second loop, but the first loop. And you insert your hook through the chain, and you pull it through. You will have 2 loops on your hook. And you yarn over by putting the yarn over here. And then pulling it through 2 loops. And that's your first single crochet. You find your next chain, you insert it, you hook your yarn over, you pull it through, you have 2 loops on your yarn, and you yarn over your hook, and you pull it through. And if you keep doing that on all these chains, you will end up with something that looks like this. Then you can turn your work and go around. But if you wanted to go in the round, you would have to hook it together or work it somehow. Usually how I did this bag here is I did my single crochets. I made a long chain like I just showed you, but my chain was much longer. And I just single crocheted. Now I'm in my last loop here, and it's really wide, but you're going to see in a minute that I can tighten it up. And then I tighten it up, and I've already gone in that stitch, so I'm not going to go in that stitch again. I'm going to turn it around, and you'll see the bottom of your stitches right here. And then I will go in there and make another single crochet if I can. And I will just keep working around, and I'm going to show you how I get to the end there. And then I'm going to make another single crochet here. I'm going to pull it back so you can see better. Another single crochet. And that is the last one. And I'm not going to go in this last one. I'm going to start working in the next single crochets. And when you are working on them, you can see, just like on mine here, you have little V's there. That's the top of your single crochet. You're going to go into those 2 little stitches there. If you want to put a marker on your very first stitch, you can. You can use a yarn, you can use a bobby pin, you can use markers. I don't think I went through both of them. Both of them there. I yarn over, pull through, and no, that was a single. I'm sorry. Don't do that. That was a slip stitch. I put through the stitches like I showed you before. I bring it through, and I finish my single crochet. And this is your first single crochet. So if you wanted to mark this one, if you're keeping count. But I'm not, and you're going to continue. And if you continue doing this over and over again, you are going to have a long cylinder that's going to fold up like this. And it's a miniature tote bag like I'm making here. That's how I do it. So I hope that helped you. Come back to my channel, Maddie. Is it Madison? Maddie Batty? And you can catch some of my videos that really show you how to crochet for beginners. I have some videos on there. I'm at 50. Oh, I haven't seen it on here yet. Yeah, it's competing with the green, Cece. Because it wasn't doing that when I was working on the green. If you skip a chain, no, it will not make it looser. It will bunch it up. So, but I have been known to skip a chain, and it will not, if you're constantly skipping chains, it'll bunch it up. But if you skip one, it's not going to make a difference if you're not keeping count. But if you're keeping count, do not skip a chain. And so And I was thinking that you meant like skipping it from here to here. They do call for some where you make a chain, but you should always have a stitch per stitch unless you're decreasing, which is a whole nother video. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all want to see what I am working on? I'm working on a green, what do you call him? Frankenstein bag. Let me show you on my green screen. This is my inspiration. So I'm making the green and I'm gonna make black after a while. And it's just gonna be a tote bag, not a purse like that. I mean, not a pillow like this one. So that's what I'm working on. I might have skipped a chain, Darla. I'm famous for it. Thank you, Maddie the Baddie. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Welcome to the family. Sonia, good morning, hon. I've been up for quite a while, Sonia. Maybe I've been on here for 100 minutes. Thank you, Cece. Okay, back to my little bag. Let me see. This is all I have left of my yarn. Here, let me just make this go up just a little bit more. Right there. I left my little wrapper. Now my yarn is naked because the little label came off. So anyways, this is what I have left. I'm going to try to use all of that. That would make me happy. That would make me happy. I would love to use all the yarn in my room, and it would make me very happy, but it would make me very sad also. Yes, and Maddie, I believe I have videos in there. If you go and look at my channel and type, look into the playlists and the playlist of tutorials, and then playlist of tutorials beginners, I think I do it very slow in some of those, and even some of my shorts I show. So yes, but I'll try to make another one showing you guys, and you can watch it over and over and over again. But a short little video on how to make a chain, how to make it across, how to make it round, how to work in a ring. I will show you everything. Ooh, I rhymed. I rhymed. Yes, it was just an example. Yes, I did skip the first chain. No, I didn't go into that first chain or the last chain coming around, because that helps it come up, to start rounding it up on these corners right here for me. You could put 2 here, and then after that, just put single crochets. It would still work. I have done that also. But yes, it does. And I see what you mean now about, and it will, I did want it to bunch up. So it will make it curve up. See? So I don't know if you can, let me just open it up a little bit here. So my chain is in here, and I worked it, and then I did not go into the the original chain again, but I went into the first single crochet that I made stitch. Does that make sense? Make a sense? I love this stitch. It makes it square. If you wanted to make a pillow, you want to make a pot holder, you want to make a kitty hat, you make it a bigger stitch, and you could just turn it around, and it's a hat with the little kitty ears up here. So cute. So many things you can do with these little techniques. You just have to let your mind go crazy. You don't need a pattern. You just need to know how to stitch, and you can go to town. And then it took me, I've been crocheting almost 50 years, I guess. And I just learned how to read a pattern. And then just a couple of days ago, or last week, was the first time for me to ever use a pattern without looking at a video and just looking at a written pattern. And I'm so proud of myself. I made the skull coaster set, and I enjoyed it. And I learned how to read crochet, the crochet language, through YouTube, watching tutorials. And when they said single crochet, I would look up and I would see that they would label it single crochet, so that a CH equals chain. Single crochet is SC. One SC means one single crochet. 2 SC means make 1 single crochet, make 2 single crochet. Now, if they wanted you to do them together, they would say 2 single crochet SC together, TOG. So you would do 1 single crochet and not finish it. Oh, that's an increase. Let's see. No, 2 single crochets together, you would make, that would mean, look, I don't mean to confuse y'all. See. No, it would be double crochet. Never mind. Forget about it. Forget about it. Angie's getting lost herself here. Oh, I have 51 likes, people. Thank you so much. I'm greedy. I would like 60 likes. 60 likes and all the hearts and emojis you want to send me. And even at the bottom of the chat, there's different little emojis you can send in your text. And if you have a channel on YouTube and you would like people to follow you, please type in the word drop. You will drop your channel that way. Nightbot will put your channel on there for me. Thank you so much for those hearts. Thank you, thank you. Right now, Muriel is my #1 commenter. She's my #1 fan at the moment. Thank you, Muriel. Thank you. 53. I only see 51 here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. 52. Oh, okay. Don't take it away from me, Muriel, please, please. I'm just kidding. Oh, my. I've been on here for 111 minutes. I wonder if I can take a little screenshot and then show y'all on there. Will it show up on my thingy here? There's my screen. Can you see it? It says 11:31. I'm going to get out of here. It's getting a little confusing for me. Oh, gosh. How much did I get done? I think I was like right here when we started. Started this last night. And when you have just a simple single crochet and you can talk or you can watch TV, this will be done in no time. I might have to go in a bit. My phone is losing its charge. I've been on here for quite a while. I have 51 likes, but Muriel sees 52, so there must be 52 likes. Leave me likes, guys. Let me get to 60 and I shall be happy. I shall be I'm happy now. But it will make me excited. I will get me hyped up, more hyped up. Maddie, you're sick. Oh no. So Cece literally making a cardigan with the half double crochet. I think it's one of the best. I love half double crochets. I love learning different ones. I learned a half treble crochet. I had never done that before in my life. I had to use that in a pattern. You see 52 also? Mine still says 51. Mine lags a bit. So what is everybody going to do today? If you're still in the morning like me, you have plans for the day, going to work, going to school, doing housework, babysitting. What y'all doing today, people? What y'all doing? And if you don't mind, leave what state you live in or where you live. I love to see that. I love to know things about you guys that aren't too personal. So when I used to crochet, I used to put it in here and I used to yank the thing so hard, but I don't anymore. Just let it become natural to you, and that will be your natural tension. And you don't have to worry about it. It'll become so normal to you. I mean, you'll still get off tension sometimes, but pretty much you'll just be doing this in your sleep. Hi, Lee Young. How are you? Nikita just dropped her channel. Go check it out, guys. Go check it out. In North Dakota, Darla. Are you cold up there already? Cece is from North Carolina, crocheting and cooking later today. Very nice. What are you going to make? Do you know what you're making, Cece? Whatever your kittens let you do, Muriel. Those cats are living the life. Nikita, and you're a Canadian, Nikita. Well, hello, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. I'm way down south in Texas, neighbor. I've been to Canada once. I went to Quebec. And what was the other one I went to? Just around there in Quebec somewhere. Quebec and what's that city next to that? I know that we just climbed and saw some falls and stuff. And I'm not used to the high altitude, so it really got to me. That was years and years ago in the 90s. 52 likes on my side, but Muriel says I have 53, so I believe Muriel. Just not showing up here yet. So Sherry Emery, you're in Washington State. You will be harvesting and drying herbs from the garden today. That sounds so wonderful. Drying, did I say dying? Drying herbs. I used to do that a lot. I used to have a huge garden in the back. I used to grow corn and pumpkins and watermelons and green beans. What else did I? Tomatoes, cucumbers, squash. I grew everything there. And then I grew flowers in between them, and they were so beautiful. I had so many butterflies, so many dragonflies out there. It was just wonderful to sit out there. And I would harvest all these things. And also, like pinto beans, I loved it. I loved harvesting those pinto beans and cooking them, storing them in my jars. You know what? I may go and plant those in my planter this year and next year. And yeah, that's a summer crop, spring crop. I enjoyed shelling the beans. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Cece. You're making all that. And banana bread. I need but to make some banana bread. You're in Toronto, Muriel? Oh, wow. Oh, Toronto. No, you're telling me another city up there near Quebec. That doesn't sound right. I don't think I went there. Something that was really close to Quebec. But anyways, we drove in from New York. We were at a wedding. And we went there, and my favorite memory there is my little son walking off with his grandfather. And when they came back, his grandfather had bought him a huge Lego set. I think my son was maybe 6 at the time. And we still have that Lego set, and he's in his 30s now. And we would put that together. It was a fire truck and ambulance, and you could mix and match. And it was wonderful, and his face was so sweet, my son. He was just holding it. The box was bigger than he was. And that's my favorite memory from there, is my little boy being happy with his Legos. That does sound lovely, right, Cece? Gardening is so therapeutic, but with my health, I had to stop. So now I just have a nice, lush green grass. You would never even tell that I had a garden out there that took up the whole side of the house out there. Now it's just grass, which is fine. Windsor, Ontario, Canada. When you lived, oh, you lived in Michigan? Very close to Canada. Oh, nice to visit Toronto. Wow, I hope you get to do it soon. My biggest dream right now is to go to Big Bend State Park here in Texas. I've never been. I'm a Texan born and raised. I was born here, I live here, and I'm going to die here. So I want to go visit Big Bend, and it's very hot. But I can go right now and in the spring, and it should be easier after we get back from Disney World in October. I I think I want to plan to go to Big Bend. We're just going to drive out there, get an Airbnb just to spend one night, maybe 2 nights. And I would like to hike around in the cold weather. I have mobility issues, but I can hike and sit. But the next day I will be out of commission. I won't be able to do anything. I know that because that's just the way it is with me. But I want to go to Big Bend State Park in Texas. You're back, Pet World. Hello. How come I'm live today, Pet World? Because I sat up and I said, I feel like crocheting. And I said, well, let me go talk to my friends and see if anybody's awake and hang out with y'all. Because you know, Pet World, y'all make me feel so good. I always feel so happy when I'm with y'all. I'm going to adjust this a bit because hold on a second, guys. My behind is hurting and I was sliding down. What did I do with my hook? Where's my hook? My hook is here somewhere. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay, I found it. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. There we go. Yeah, I just have to shift around a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I need to fix this on my chest because it's really hurting. On my breastplate. This thingy here. Let's see. Okay, you don't want to be that close. Okay, there we go. You've always wanted to come to Texas, Pet World? Well, if you ever do, you better look me up. I would love to meet you in person, hon. I would love to meet you and your family. But if you wait until you're an adult, I guess I could just meet you if you don't come with your family. But I'm sure right now you travel with your family. Texas is great. It's huge. It takes 15 hours from where I'm at to get to the border to enter into New Mexico and Colorado area. It takes 11 hours to go towards just straight to New Mexico to my left. And it takes 2 hours to get to Louisiana from where I'm at. And then, Oklahoma is up there too. It takes about 15, maybe 12 hours. I've never been up there. It takes 5 hours to get to Dallas. That's how I measure distance. In hours. Nikita's not far from Toronto. That's nice. It's very North Dakota, Darla, 33. I'm kind of jealous. I was sweating yesterday. It was kind of hot. But Friday, guess what, Darla? Here in the Houston, Galveston area, we're going to have a cold front. And it's going to be 65. For a little while, that is. That's a cold front for us, Darla. Pet World. You're moving up on my top fans. You're number 3, Pet World. You accidentally FaceTime your friend. Did they answer? I know hooks are always escaping. Why is that, Pet World? Well, when you become an adult, Pet World, you can come. I don't fly very often either, Pet World. In the U.S., we travel everywhere in a car. Really, Muriel? You used to come to Texas? Where in Texas? Would you go to El Paso? Let's see. If she says 32 degrees Celsius, I believe we go by Celsius, right, Darla? Half Moon Ranch. That sounds lovely. Oh, okay. Oh, your cousin's in Boston in college. Wow. Bye, Pet World. See you later. I'm going to have to go too in a little while. I have 53 likes. I wanted to get to 60. So if you guys are watching and you haven't liked me yet and you do like me, well, leave me a like. I want to get to 60 before I get out. My phone is dying and I don't like for my phone to die. So yeah, and I've already been on here, 125 minutes, so 2 hours. My goodness. My goodness. Okay. 54 likes, 54 likes. Bye, Pet World. Thank you for the heart. You used to trap coyotes, Muriel? Oh my gosh. That sounds so fun. What did you do to the coyotes? Now, there's different types of trapping. There you just trap them, catch them, and take them somewhere, I guess. But then there's some that you trap that you need the fur, which I'm not opposed to any of that. That's life, right? Or what do you do with the foxes? What did he do with the foxes? And how did you trap them? Oh, for the skins. That's so Western of you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Is there like a lot of foxes? Was there an abundance of foxes where you weren't over depleting the population? Because, yeah, I just worry about things like that. I'm just wondering. Just a wondering. Because over here in Texas, you know what people hunt a lot? Hogs. We have a lot of wild hogs and they procreate like crazy. People are encouraged to hunt them because they are destroying people's land. They do a lot of damage and then they taste good. Bacon, sausage. Oh my gosh. Pickled pig feet. I used to eat that when I was a kid. I cannot bring myself to eat that now. But pickled pig's feet, I loved that stuff when I was little. It sounds gross. It looks gross. It is gross, but I enjoyed it. You have to grow up with things like that for them to be okay. Not foxes. What'd you say? Wolves? Coyotes. Coyotes. You know what? We have a lot of coyotes around here too. And even in our subdivision neighborhoods. When I first moved into this neighborhood, my husband got called out to work in the middle of the night. He works in the hospital. And he got called out and he said he could not get to the freeway because there was a pack of coyotes just walking. He had to just stay behind them. They took up the whole road. It was it was a small road back then. And they were roaming the road by the freeway. Oh, well, that's nice, Muriel. Very nice. I think that's very interesting, Muriel. Coyotes, coyotes. Yeah, they're kind of invasive, coyotes. Oh, guys, look how much I've done. Oh, my goodness. So I've been here a while. My phone is dying, people, so I got to go. Okay, bye, Maddie. Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me, Muriel. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me all morning long. They were well, I figured, Muriel, humanely dispatched. Yes. I mean, that's the way of the world. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. Okay, Darla, bye. I will see y'all later. I have a live crochet meeting on Saturdays, every Saturday, 9 a.m. my time. So mark that down and go check my events. And I will be here having my crochet meeting as usual. And then I usually have one live on Monday. This is an extra little live that I had today. And I'm thankful that you came to visit me with my red heart yarn and everything. And I will show you what I've done. When I'm finished this, I will post it. And you get to see what I made. Thank you for spending time with me, guys. Y'all have a great day. Bye.